Hey everybody, welcome back behind the bar with me this evening. Tonight, before we get started, I'm not the first one to do this. Joe posted a review today and kind of touched on the same topic, but there's probably some people that don't follow both of our channels or don't follow all of us. But I just wanted to, there's a close group of us that hang out, that know each other, talk every day. Joe described it best as a long-term, like long-distance relationship kind of situation between him, myself, John, and Barry, who you've seen on Eric's Blackboard Beer Reviews channel. And without really getting into detail, Eric had a pretty tragic loss this weekend of his wife. And I just wanted to, for everybody in the beer community, he's a great guy, and they have a great family, all of them, and going through a hard time. And if just, if prayer's your thing, say some prayers for them. If it's not, positive thoughts to him and his family, and just hug your kids a little closer tonight, hug your friends. It's a tragic thing, and it's one of those I wish I could give them a big hug right now and, say all the right things, but there's not, the right things to always be said every time, and there's just times where you just have to be with family, and it's terrible. So if you guys could do that for me, and for Eric, that'd be much appreciated. Nobody deserves to go through what he's going through right now and what he's gone through the last year or so, and he's a good friend, and I hate to see that. It's terrible. So if you guys could do that, that would be fantastic, because he needs it. So sorry to start this with a somber note, but it needed to be said. I hope it's not in bad taste. He just means a lot to me and to all of us that know him really well, and want to be strong for him. So yeah. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to dive right in. It's Super Bowl day. I actually have like 5 reviews that are recorded that haven't been posted, that'll be posted this week, but this one I'm going to get up here right after I record it, just because it's Super Bowl day and I wanted to do a Super Bowl review. It's funny. It's I guess fitting that friendship is important in all areas of life, right? Today I grew up as a Falcons fan. They were my NFC team. I mean, obviously I'm a Chiefs guy. I'm wearing Chiefs gear today, but Falcons were kind of my team growing up. I mean, the Dirty Bird, Jamal Anderson, I was a big fan of those teams, and that's when I was really hardcore into fantasy football. But today I'm going to pull for the Patriots because that's what my man Joe is a huge fan, even though that jersey's a little tacky. You shouldn't buy shit for an event that hasn't happened yet. Saw the logo, homie. And then my man Leo that contributes to the channel here and is a good friend of mine. They're both big Patriots fans, so I'm going to pull for that team for them. So go Patriots. So we're going to do a West Coast beer for my man Joe. So this is Firestone Walker Krieky Bones. I've never actually done a Firestone Walker beer on this channel, I don't think. I just got this beer today. I'm not really a trade, but it came out here locally and I was able to get one from a friend. I haven't reviewed any of the fruited sours on this channel. So we're going to do this one. Krieky Bones is a sour, wild ale fermented with sour cherries. 100% French oak foeder in 12 to 24 months in barrel. So 5.9% ABV. So we're going to pour this out into a Creature Comforts glass because I don't have a Firestone Walker glass. And I love this glass for many reasons. Some of you that watch know why. I just cleaned it, but the bubbles are sticking like crazy. And this is crazy carbonated. Amazing pour. I'm a professional here. Oh, smell that from here. My glass looks filthy, but I promised I just washed it. This pours out, it's kind of that, almost looks like an old Bruin, but a little lighter. Kind of a reddish copper color. Not much light getting through that. Huge carbonation. It almost looks like champagne carbonation. Bubbles just everywhere. Going up to that, 2.5 fingers ahead. Just looks like, just kind of frothy champagne head, but sticking around a lot longer. Looks like a really, really well-made beer. Looks killer in the glass. Let's see what it smells like. Big cherry pie filling. It smells acidic. It smells tart. Big vinegar nose. I'm getting a lot of that French oak. Just big, kind of woody, cherry pie filling, acidic, almost like a little bit of like lemon zest in there as well. But yeah, just big sweet cherry pie filling. It smells bright. It smells acidic. It smells tart. It smells like it's going to be a really tart sour beer. It reminds me, the nose reminds me a lot of like Consecration from Russian River. Pretty common beer, or a common-ish beer that sours that a lot of people have had for just big names. Reminds me a lot of that, except way more cherry forward. Maybe I'll drink a bottle of that later. No, it smells amazing. I can't wait to dive in. Let's do it right now. Creaky Bones from Firestone Walker Barrel Works. Cheers, guys. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah. That's really nice. A beer that's really similar to this, I've never reviewed it, but it was recently reviewed on Joe's channel because I got him the bottles. Foeder Cerise from American Solera. This is like a really, they're kind of similar beers. This is a little less like, with that beer I got a lot of cinnamon and graham cracker, which isn't in the beer, but I get that from that beer. I don't from this. This is like jammy cherry. Like fresh cherries though, not like cherry pie filling. It's not that sweet. It's more dusty, earthy cherries with a nice sweetness there, but it's not like over like maraschino cherries or like cherry pie filling. It's not that sweet. It's more natural. It's got a nice little pop of tartness. I'll be honest, it smells like it's going to be way more tart and acidic than it actually is. I do get a little acidity at the end. And a little bit of that vinegar note. But overall, this is actually a really subdued beer. It's really well balanced. I get the nice French oak elements. You're getting the nice barrel characteristics. Getting a little bit of funkiness from that. A little bit of that just kind of earthy, not horse blanket, but just kind of earthy, dry element. But there's a nice funkiness to it there as well. I mean, there is a little bit, now that I'm really digging into it, there's a little bit of that barnyard funk, but it blends in really nicely with that natural, just kind of cherry sweetness. But like I said, I haven't had a sour in a bit. And that's why I kind of want to review one. I haven't reviewed a sour on the channel for a while. And it's not over the top crazy sour. It's got a little bit of tartness, a little bit of acidity at the end. But overall, this is a really nice, well-balanced, nice wild ale. 5.9%, drinks pretty freaking easy. Nice mouthfeel, great carbonation. What do they say about it? Vienna malts give it away. Bright carbonation. Sour. Oh, they use Montmorency cherries, which I'm a huge fan of. Yeah, Flanders red and styled beer. I definitely get the Flanders notes. I think that's where it's getting me that balance. You're getting that nice, like, rich maltiness that comes off almost as a creaminess. It's like a creamy cherry element. Yeah, this is killer. Really good beer, really easy drinking. If you like something that's going to melt enamel off your teeth as far as sour beers are concerned, probably not your cup of tea. But if you want to like introduce somebody that's like into sweet wines and do like a sour beer, this would be a great first step. I prefer my sours sour, a little bit more tart than this, but this is really flavorful. A lot of times these beers will come off and they'll almost finish watery or thin. This does not. It has a nice creaminess to it, nice full flavor, really nice sour cherry notes. This is really good, guys. So as far as a grade, it's an A beer for me, right there, middle of the road. It's not world class by any means. I've had beers that I would say are better. In the same vein as this beer, I would rather have, even cherry or not, but just as far as sours are concerned, I'd rather pull like a Supplication or a Consecration from Russian River. Those are a little bit more sour, a little fuller than these beers. Also a little higher ABV too, though, so you have to take that into account. And what you prefer, but actually really similar to those styles of beers. So if you've had those, just imagine kind of those notes with cherry. There you go. So anyways, guys, we're going to leave it there. Straight A beer. Firestone Walker, Barrel Works, Creaky Bones. Big shout out actually to my man Jake. He probably never will watch these, but he's actually the one that got me this because, anyways, got hit Kansas City and he helped me out get a bottle. So anyways, we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for coming behind the bar. Thank you for the likes, subscribes, and comments. Until next time.